This is a story about Steve Jobs that has me thinking twice about my adoration for him. The story is from Steve Wozniak, his partner. In the story, Wozniak talks about how Jobs treated the Macintosh as everything and disregarded the Apple II team, Wozniak's team. The Apple II team was so frustrated, Wozniak even called John Sculley, Apple's CEO at the time, and expressed their frustration and even threatened to quit. And Wozniak eventually did leave. He left to start a universal remote control company. So here's the crazy part. Wozniak goes on to start this universal remote control company. He has Apple's design firm design the remote, and when Steve Jobs sees the remote, Steve takes it and throws it against the wall and yells, "Apple owns, I own everything that Steve Wozniak makes."
Look what we're doing for your partner, Steve Wozniak. And Jobs threw it against a wall. He said, put it in a box and ship it to me. I own everything you do. Or Apple owns everything you do. I listened and heard those words. What human being, what decent human being could ever do something that way? You know, I would never bring up a kid to be that way or encourage anyone else to be that kind of a person.
He even goes on to question whether or not Steve Jobs was really transformed when he returned to the company.
Then he went away and he came back, Steve Jobs 2, and he was a little more refined. And I don't even know if that's true, because there were still some things going on that were very Jobs. It's just somebody walks in an elevator and just what they're wearing, you're fired. That would still happen.
This clip is from Steve-O interviewing Steve Wozniak. It's so cool that Steve got Steve to talk about Steve. I'm gonna keep covering stories like this because I love finding out what I'm wrong about so I can become the best version of myself. If you like hearing stories that go against the popular narrative, stick along.